It's time for the AFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Indianapolis. It's the Huskies and the Colts coming up next.
DA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Hoosier State and Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it should be a great one. To the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a former most valuable player in the National Football League, the always dangerous Lamar Jackson.
And he remains the league's premier rushing threat and one of the biggest playmakers among quarterbacks. His goal each and every season, continue to expand his game as a passer and become well-rounded. All those highlight reel plays you see, they come off the fact that he can run it, throw it, and scares defenses every time he takes a snap.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from the Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got, and that's a heck of a run right there.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. 2nd and 5. Now it's Jackson. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. That is caught, and he is going to have a Colts first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. From the gun, here's Swift. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Play action. It's Jackson. Underneath, caught by the tight end, Allen. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on them, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And a 3-and-out on that 1st drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that 1st drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a 2nd opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And then right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Here's Hurts to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. Now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. 2nd drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down. And a completion to Wilson. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down. Throwing is Jackson. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down. This is Swift on the counter. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Here's Jackson. He's able to find Miller. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards to pick up there.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Heck of a move, but only able to work his way down near the 23. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's 2nd down. Here's Jackson to throw. His throw incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. 2nd and 1 from the 2. As they've got it as we resume action. On 2nd down, Swift. And he takes it in for a Colts score. DeAndre Swift taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Colts have taken the lead here in this AFC title game.
And you can forgive this defense just a bit here. They know how dangerous Lamar Jackson is running the football. Stopping him is in many ways a prime concern. So here, they're late to react to the handoff on the option. And it costs them as this winds up a touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Hurts. Short throw caught by the tight end, Oliver. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. Indy set to go on offense once more. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another big play here as they strike for 31.
He scored their touchdown earlier. This had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy because right now he's absolutely shredding them.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Jackson. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. George Karlaftis collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Throw over the middle, he finds Williams. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it 3rd down. Jackson rolling to his left. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Hurts. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began. Thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rip, and they get off the field.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. And on now is the punter. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Well, let's shine the spotlight on the former Georgia Bulldog, DeAndre Swift, who's set to begin this next drive. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. They go play action with Jackson. Going right back to Wilson. And he's brought down. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Weiss. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. Jackson now. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. To throw is Jackson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Well, they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down. They'll set up to throw. And Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Jalen Carter. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this 1st half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the 1st down sack. Hurts. This pass out wide to Hall. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Right where this set him down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Jalen Carter able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this 1st half of football. They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Heck of a broken tackle, and able to work this down near the 23. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. 2nd down, here's Hurts. Able to shake him up, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this 1st half. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, 1 half remains in the battle to see who will take home that Lamar Hunt trophy and represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. We watched a solid performance out of running back DeAndre Swift. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
This taken in right around the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year, and they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They go play action now. Jackson. And that's out to the flat for Swift. So nothing doing there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And Jackson throwing once more. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 2nd catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a 1st down. They'll run right here with Swift. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's Jackson to throw. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Throwing is Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. George Karlaftis able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship, 3rd and goal. Here's Jackson. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Garrett Wilson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He'll get this one complete to Atwell. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. Hurts completing this one quickly. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. From the 44-yard line, here's second and a yard. Hurts with a quick throw, complete. Shifts by him. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. A little juke. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense, because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Breece Hall. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Huskies get a bit closer. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll cut the lead to 21-17. This fielded right at the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Colts. Special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is up to 15 now. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They begin with a quick throw out left. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Cole who is shaken up on that last play. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Step, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up forward. And they'll send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 74 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So still 14 yards to go, second down. Jackson. Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 3rd and 5. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Throw left side, taken in by Miller. And he is going to have a Colts first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. Jackson's throw taken in by Miller. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
Play action. Now Jackson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. George Karlaftis getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 9. Now Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
There's Hall bringing in another one. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing is Hurts. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Hurts. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Jalen Carter. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Open man is Atwell, complete. He's still on his feet. Touchdown! 2-2 Atwell. 70 yards. And the Huskies have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Taken at about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Indianapolis offense ready to go again. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the fourth quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10. Jackson. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard. They go play action now. Jackson. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Jackson now. He finds Wilson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he takes this one in for the Colts touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth quarter lead. So the lanes continue to be there for Lamar Jackson to run that football. That his 2nd touchdown run of the game.
You know what I would like? I'd like for us to be able to go into a defense's room.
The Colts are champions of the AFC as we sign off here and say goodnight, everybody.
Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Falcons and the Colts. All that and more coming up next.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. "60 years of Super Bowls have led us here. More history to be written tonight as we get underway." And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted #1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we're looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Murray out to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Murray. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down. Here's Murray. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he'll definitely say that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing, timing, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there, threw it behind him. And he's got some space here. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
They'll run with Robinson. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. A big one here early in the Super Bowl. It's 3rd and goal. Robinson. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Fairbairn able to pull this one through. 3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So now the Colts will get their first opportunity with a football. They'll have Lamar Jackson calling the shots, the former Heisman Trophy winner from Louisville.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. He can take it all away when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
They had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Swift going to try up the middle. Taken down at the 42.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, first and 10. To throw, it's Murray. Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Now Murray toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Robinson looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. They tried to get the nose of the football across to no avail, and now it's third and goal. Murray now, third and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will make it 6-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up first and 10. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Jackson. Tunyon's got it on the out route. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Garrett Wilson, 57 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from taking the lead in this Super Bowl. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And Hill will opt for the touchback. Atlanta regains possession of the football. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Percy Butler on the coverage.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in the zone.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Murray now. Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was out there waving his arm saying throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
3 catches for him now in this first quarter of the Super Bowl. Under a minute to go, clock running, and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. Here's a handoff to Swift. Pushes past him. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete here on target to Tunyon. His 4th catch already in this first quarter. It's a first down. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. We've got a lot more ahead of us here in Super Bowl 60. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Appreciate everyone joining us. Super Bowl 60 here tonight. Time to begin the second quarter. Brandon Gordon alongside Charles Davis up in the booth as we get set to resume play. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Throwing is Jackson. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Here is 3rd and 5. Now Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jamison Williams, an 11-yard touchdown. And they're able to add on to their advantage. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Robinson up the middle. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Shotgun now for Murray. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down. Handoff now to Robinson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And that will be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield or man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the 1st half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the weight ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
So roughing the passer here, even though said passer wasn't a quarterback.
And this is a call, partner, I think you might see once a decade or so. But the officials know the rules better than anyone, and you have to know them when you're on the field. Anyone throwing the ball gets the same protection as a quarterback. So if he gets hit late, that's definitely going to draw a flag.
2nd down and 8. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. 3rd and 2, here's Jackson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34. From the gun, here's Swift. He can't get him down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 53 yards rushing for him now in the 1st half of this Super Bowl. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Jackson. Looking middle, and that's complete. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. To throw is Jackson. Toward the pylon, caught. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Swift. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. 3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. Jackson now. Touchdown Colts from 6 yards away. And the Colts continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And a pretty quick burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Murray. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. From the gun, Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. To throw is Murray. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. Throwing again, Murray. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Murray now to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Here's Murray. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Well, let's shine the spotlight on the former Georgia Bulldog, DeAndre Swift, who's set to begin this next drive. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the 2nd quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football. And they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Here's Hill on the return. And the Falcons going to get one more drive here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That is incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Now Murray throwing on second down. Man open, here is Jones. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Murray now on first down. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that lead is back down to 9 now. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And the Colts going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that. I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now Jackson on first down. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Jackson's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And Jackson throwing once more. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
A give to Robinson on the option. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Murray now. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Jalen Carter in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
Ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. The Colts getting another possession here on offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't fumble, really. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Colts send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Atlanta now coming out on the field.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdowns scored in this game.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Called out a punt of 38 yards officially. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. He finds Wilson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation, and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Now a carry for Swift.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 32-yard line.
Now it's Jackson.
And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 19. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Back to the running game with Swift.
Shoves him away. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
72 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Jackson from the shotgun. Being chased out left. Trent fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Shane Steichen, aggressive as a play caller. He's going to go for 2 here. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach, everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Caught by Jones. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Murray going to throw. That's to Waddle on the quick slant. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Murray now running right on the option. And holding it, maybe the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Murray. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 40. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what kind of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. To throw is Murray. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt, and he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt, and they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So yet another field goal to end the drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now this offense and Garrett Wilson headed back out. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. How many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. But hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Up next, the biggest quarter of the entire season. At the end of that, we get to crown a champion. We are through 3 here in Super Bowl 60. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Jackson. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Now Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. From the 46, here's the 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Now it's Jackson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Falcons are right back in this football game. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against the secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
And the Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On the give, here's Robinson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Murray. Checks this one down to Robinson. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. With veteran Kyle Van Noy in there to drop him. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Now Murray's got to have this one. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Foster Moreau from 8 yards out. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Nixon now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. And the Colts getting ready to go. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game. 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Here's Swift. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Jackson. Able to find the open man, that's complete. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run, 39 yards. Jackson on first down, and he's got this complete to Bellamy. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Falcons' 39-yard line.
Now it's Swift. Bulldozes past him, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 89 yards on the ground here for Swift, and he's got a first down as well. Jackson now. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Throwing is Jackson. Wilson's got it complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Here's Jackson. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heel.
Touchdown! From 19 yards away. And the Colts are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. Elliott good on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The Falcons back out getting set for this next drive. And we're at the time of the Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Robinson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and
On play action, it's Murray. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Personal foul. Basement. Defense.
But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
But the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
a gain of 5. Brings up
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. That's complete to Robinson. And he gets it down to the 32.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Now a throw here to his running back.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up.
Touchdown, Falcons! Jalen Waddle, 29 yards. And the Falcons are back within a score. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Nixon now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field.
Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers. Anyone who's going to lay down a block, don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Fair catch 7-4 and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So all eyes on the Falcons. Down by 5. A minute 37 remaining. A touchdown could win the Super Bowl as they've got a first down. To throw is Murray. Able to find Kmet. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back to throw. Murray. Caught out left side by Robinson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Now 2nd and 4. Now Murray. This is caught by Waddle. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. Man open, here is Jones. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Murray to throw. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. Defensively now, one more play to stop. What are they looking for?
You want to take away their #1 running option that you've scouted and take away their #1 receiver and see if someone else can beat you.
This ball intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Colts are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.
And the Lombardi Trophy will rest in Indianapolis. The Colts are the Super Bowl champs. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
we'll see the Voyagers sure-handed tight end.
Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And this one is underway here on EA Sports.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
To throw on second down, Klein. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through,
rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
Ouch, you thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
Throwing on 1st down. Klein. Throw left side complete. That's Shepard. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He finds his man complete. That's Owens. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that will bring up 2nd down. Off the play fake. Klein under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Las Vegas sending out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year in the NFL now.
And for how good he is throwing the ball, it's his running that makes him so dangerous. He had a couple of touchdowns on the ground in last week's game, so we'll see what they dial up for him for this one.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man complete. That's Baker. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call...
He's got daylight. Now he's loose at the 40, inside the 20. And all the way in for the touchdown. A great play there. That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Voyagers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Now for the point after. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Klein. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break the tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Klein. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 30. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. Well, we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position number 1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them was what? Win the division.
Win the division.
Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things, but winning the division is paramount. You're right. They won't step off the gas here.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 88 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Right back to him on 1st down. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And Lewis has it, the tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 15-yard line. They're going to look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Holloway. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Voyagers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Point after here coming up. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Throwing to start the drive. Klein. He's got his man on the crossing route. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Klein. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shepard. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. Back to throw again. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football. So from the 26-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Klein. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. And his kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3 because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
123 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 2nd down and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Baker, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. Now the Vegas offense heading back out there.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Back to throw. Klein. He finds his man. Complete. It's Shepard. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down. They'll try the left side. Shepard. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looking to throw. Klein. And that will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. The throw over the middle, taken in. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
2nd down in the yard.
They'll drop to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Up the middle they go. Baker. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
From this vantage point, they've got the lead here, so for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football and let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
So winds up a very smart decision to throw the flag. They reset the spot, and now that's a first down.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Baker. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Baker. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
143 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign.
On second down, it's Baker.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Baker. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more on that one and another first down. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
And they'll run again. And this time he'll lose yardage as the defense not giving him any room to operate.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Kick is indeed good, and they will stretch the lead now to 17 to 3.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
On the return, Walker. Oh, some strong running.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Throwing to start the drive. Klein. He finds his man. Complete. It's Owens. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Klein. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. The Raiders try to move quickly, try to get everybody back to the line. On 1st and 10, Klein. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. Klein under pressure, and they got to him again. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. Well, Week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he whips that one incomplete there. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He finds his man. Complete. It's Baker. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
They'll look to throw again. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Taking it about the 16. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports Halftime Report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much.
Hey, we get it. No time to waste. Playoffs starting next week. We skip right over halftime and get back to the action. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lewis. They'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Baker. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They'll run on first down. Baker. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Man, 188 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense. On first down, Baker. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
This defense can use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. And I mean just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That's a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Mills. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 12-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Again, he'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And his kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
On first down, Klein. Under pressure, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Off play action, Klein. He finds his man, complete. It's Harper. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Operating from the gun, Klein.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. This will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Looking to throw. Klein. He finds his man, complete. That's Owens. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Klein. Throw left side, complete. That's Shepard. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Back to throw, Klein.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lewis. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They'll look to throw here on first down. He finds his man. Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lewis. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. Back to throw. That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Down to the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
2nd and 9 now. He finds his man complete. It's Baker. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now here on EA Sports as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And it's fielded at the 34. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Throwing again. Klein.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Baker. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. From the 9, 2nd and 5. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Voyagers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. The Raiders on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost.
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a 1st down. So a potential big play by this defense wiped out by the face mask.
And disappointing because it was so unnecessary. They had the sack, but the officials are definitely keeping a close eye on the quarterback, especially the referee. They were able to spot that one immediately.
Back to throw again. Eluding the pressure, and the pressure gets to him again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches as we just saw him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there. And that pick 6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get. So really, you're almost at the point of no option. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense call, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
Now the try here for the point after. And the lead is now 24. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raider offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Klein. Buying time to his, and a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Operating from the gun, Klein. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down.
Defense.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. Looking to throw. Klein. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 3rd down, Klein. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. They'll run on 1st down. Baker. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. He finds his man, complete. It's Holloway. Called a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
On 3rd down, Baker. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And to be frank, Charles, probably not too many people surprised at how this one turned out.
Yeah, I don't think so at all. I mean, they're such a good football team. They were at home. You know, you walked in and you looked at the advantages and you saw that they had most of them. And it'd take a lot to try and even it up. I just thought 2 words for this ball game: methodical and predictable. And both of them came together.
So for the home team here, they finish things off in style, putting a bow on a 14-3 regular season. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, the loss is number 8 for them on the year. And it will be a disappointing finish to the regular season, no doubt. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.